Internet, I'm HamsterBomb, and you guys are joining me for some more Game Boy Gauntlets. And today, we're all the way in the W's, and we're going to be playing Wario Blast featuring Bomberman. Oh. No, we're not. What? One button? I pushed one button, and it crashed. Oh, this is such a bad sign of things to come. Oh, dear. By the way, I never figured out what was going on last time with the back folder in W acting up. Maybe it's not the back folder, it's the entire W folder, and I don't know how to get that fixed. We might not be able to play Wario Blast at all, if that's the case. I'm going to try and use the folder to go back to home, navigate here the long way and open Wario Blast, and if that doesn't work, we're going to move on. Alright, here's the home folder. Audio's working. What? Oh no. Oh no. If that's broken, what the heck? Okay. We're already into the meat of technical difficulties. Yes, we are. This is what happens when you use a video game console that is not meant to play another video game console, but this is worse than usual. I don't know if I can even get back to the home screen. Since we got that technical difficulties thing, like the error menu, maybe I can actually escape. I don't know. But anyway, hi Cameron. Hello. Good morning. No, you just woke up. Alright. Does everything crash? Audio's off now. Go back home. Oh my god. What on earth do I do? Okay. The entire W folder is screwed. There's something real bad going on. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. See this? This is all of our games, okay? Here's one way to get out of that folder. I'm gonna boot without it. So I played talking to a woman last night. You mean your mother? I can be mean. No. I don't know many woman myself. Alright. Here we are. Back in the main screen. If I open the More Games folder, what's actually on here? I know this sounds off, but... Alright. So I can actually look. The folders are here on the main screen. And no, they're not. Everything works. Alright, so the problem's on here. Stream of no signal go burr. What? The stream... Oh! You're saying when the NES is crapping out. Yeah, we're having problems with the NES today. Lot of problems with the NES. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, Iris. So while this is happening, I decided to watch, before the stream started, the world record of a Hollow Knight speedrun. And I gotta tell you, it is a work of art. It's frightening what they gotta do. I think they fight 5 bosses total. And the 3 Dreamers, Guardians, Hornet, and the Hollow Knight. Hornet, I think, only gets fought... Oh no, we're back in this damn folder. Something else. Something else save me. Back? No. Okay, I have an idea of what to do. Yeah, I have an idea. It's gonna take me a minute, but we're gonna do it live while we chat. Okay, you got that? We're going to chat about something else. Or about whatever's going on here. I'm going to have to plug this in. So, this puppy. I'm plugging it into my computer. And in the meantime, you're going to see me instead. What the heck is this? Is that YouTube? That's me you streaming on YouTube. Get rid of that. Alright. Man, Discord, you're stupid. Just as stupid as YouTube is some days. Alright. I don't either. Only woman I know this one who commented above me. The ones I lived with and the one I talked to last night. Oh, that would be... confirming it was a different woe man. We're going to plug this puppy in. In fact, I could just stream the technical fixes live. Yep. I could just stream the fixing of the program itself or how I do it. You know what? Why not? I will show you the program. Let's open it up so OBS can even find it. I'm going to put some lovely music in the background here. Alright, we're going to add, what is it called here? Window display capture? No. Game capture? No. Window capture. That's it. It's called, how do you spell this? HackG. Didn't need to call it that, but we're going to look for this. Check this out. I'm going to make it a little smaller. Alright, so. Access to the path, executing cast. It's giving me some sort of error. Not an error that's, like, popping up on a window that you can see. Access is denied. Why? Shouldn't be. Anyway, it's populating right now. At least it better be. Or oh no, NES is off. That's a problem. Oh, right. NES can't be on unless I put the power back in. So you plug the power in. Turn that puppy on. It should populate. I know I'm looking this way and it's behind me, but the way we gotta do it right now. Just clearly not intended. Alright, so you might hear it because it has just popped up. Probably not. Oh, let me raise this a bit because you're actually missing some of it. It still says it's offline. I don't know why it thinks it's offline. It's plugged in right now. Oh, there it goes. It just loaded. Tell it, yeah, we have our NES plugged in. Why do I have no games? Okay. We're having two problems now. This is excellent. Only because I find funny shorts on YouTube in my midnight doom scrolling. Let's see here. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, if I open this, the window doesn't proceed to capture any further. I won D&D short I found this morning titled Goblin's Curse, where someone in the party gives a goblin a giant jar of glitter, treating it like a bioweapon. Alright. So, add more games, add custom export games, synchronize. Where the heck are my freaking games? Synchronize, select the games with mini. Obviously not. Like, right now, it's not even seeing my base stuff. So, folders, maximum per page. You know, I'm going to do something weird. I'm going to jump it over to, say, look at the Super Nintendo, load games, and then I'm going to move back over here. Access to path. This is the pop-up window that's not popping up. This access to path is denied. Saving configuration. Executing lost. Executing task, load game task, create wizard. I just gotta look up how to fix this particular bug. So, let's see. HackG, NES, access to the path is denied. Let's see. Let's see. So somehow a bad ROM with a 6C error, I believe, got uploaded to my classic NES. The system works, but the cover art for this game is all black with a crack. That is not our problem. But we're having an issue of it finding literally everything. I had to give permissions to this folder. I believe I also deleted the file that was giving me the error and all was okay. Could just delete the... Okay, I heard about that temp folder. I didn't know where it was. I assumed it was in the Hackchi folder. Alright, so we're going to look for this temp folder really quick. C drive. Users. This shouldn't be popping up for you. Username. App data. It's a hidden folder. Local. Temp. Just following what someone's saying online. Here's temp. And then we're looking for Hackchi temp. Oh, good lord. This is going to take a bit. There's a lot of crap in here. I don't have it. I have an H. Well, it's not a folder. Maybe it's a file. No. Sort by name. No, there's nothing in here called Hackchi temp. I'm going to search this for Hackchi. Searching the entire temp folder. No items match your search. Alright. So, that was a dead end. We'll forget that. This is going really well. Hi, Jack. Absolutely nothing is working on my NES Classic right now. Like, the whole thing is completely shot. And I just found out. So I'm trying to fix it live while chat with you guys. Yeah, this is good. Technical problems, big time. Still have Hornet playing through the fire and flames on Needlein stuck in my head. How? Just like one frame. Song's so obnoxious. Alright, let's back up here. Maybe the AI overview has some idea of what's going on. To access the path for NES games on Energy Action, I'll use the built-in FTP client. That is not understanding the problem at all. Alright, so if I switch this back over to NES, it's going to say loading games, and then going to give me a problem. Users, documents. Alright, so game directory is invalid, deleting. What? End of debug log text content. I'm going to follow this path and make sure that all my games aren't deleted, because that's a tremendous amount of work. Also, all of my game data, like all of my save states, might be missing, if that's the case. Alright, we're going to try this again. C, users, hamster. What's the name of my computer? You shocked? Documents. I didn't need to go here to go to documents. Alright. And it's Hackchi 2. And that might be why my temp folder was different. Games. Are there any, there's cache right here. I could delete that. But anyway. Games. You know, it's one particular game. CLVC. How the heck am I going to find that? Let's search for this. CLV-C-Z, and that should narrow it down. No, it didn't. J-Z-O-O. Alright. It's here. I don't know how to give access to this, or figure out what the game is. The folder's empty. The frickin' folder's empty? That doesn't sound right. It might have actually deleted everything. If it is invalid, what if we just deleted this? It's a game. I'd rather lose one game than lose all of them. So, it's gone. I back up. I see everything again. I hit OK. And we try to once again refresh everything and get it to populate. It's loading Super Nintendo right now, so this isn't correct. But there is a loading bar on screen. You can't see it. Normally, this acts much better. At least it's trying to load this time. I'm going to tell it, no, do you want to cancel the operation? Yes, I do. Process cannot access the file because it's being used by another process. Don't worry about that. Open NES now. Now we got the proper loading bar. We're at 30%. It bounced right up to that 30%, and then it's just going to sit here for a bit. So I'm going to chat for a bit. I wish she was moving that fast, but she's doing it so intensely it's scaring poor little Sherma. Okay, well, this is going great. We wanted to play some W games today. I was thinking of asking you guys just like ideas of what to do after Game Boy Gauntlet is over. I know we talked about doing the Color Chronicles, and I would like to do that. However, I think what I want to do more is spend this time working on my graphic novel, and we bring back just regular art streams, and it is using this time slot. So, if I cannot get this to work, sweet. You can see it right now. All right, so the one game was a problem. All right, so it just now populated, so you can actually see maybe what I click on. Yep, so you can actually see games now. Something's actually working. By the way, my Excitebike is broken, so I had to put in a ROM for Excitebike and tell it to load in the original games folder, but you would never know the difference because, you know, you wouldn't realize that because it boots up and it looks exactly the same. So anyway, we got a problem here. So if I scroll down here, here's all the Atari games. We got to go faster than this. There's too many. All right, and then here's all the Atari 5200, Atari 7800. Not as many. Handheld electronic game. Oh, this is my Game & Watch folder. We never did a Game & Watch day, but I've got all the Game & Watch games on this. Let's move on to MAME. These are arcade versions of games, so that's pretty cool. Some of them don't work, though. I really should get rid of a couple of them. Or in fact, I might have already done so. Looks like the problematic one's gone. MSX2. I also was thinking of playing this and this on live stream, because they're like the only Metal Gear games I have not played and completed, and I kind of want to do that. Vampire Killer is just there. The only other thing on MSX2 that I probably want to play. I have a bunch of TurboGrafx 16 games on here too. Or maybe that's on my Super Nintendo one, because like CD. Obviously, Rondo of Blood's not on my NES. That's on my other one. So it's populating all of the games total. One game was a problem and was crashing everything, and we couldn't get into this. So at least problem number 2 was solved. We got to get back to problem number 1 now. I'm just kind of showing you other options that are in here. Famicom disk system. So I've got backups of all the Famicom Detective Club games. Unfortunately, they're all in Japanese, and they have not been translated. I really want in English translations of these, but unfortunately, that just doesn't exist, as far as I'm aware. Now, Nintendo Game Boy, here we are. Why is Game Boy not included on this? Why was Atari not included on this? What's going on? Why is all my stuff wrong? This is really weird. I just noticed that. That is really weird. Game & Watch should have been on here too. All right, so there's the original games. Let's go back up. All Atari games are supposed to be here, so we're going to click and turn that on. See how that just like filled that bar up? It's showing how much space that took. That's a lot of Atari games. If you remember how little space they take up individually, it's amazing how much that takes up. And this is on the console itself. Like, don't worry about that, because we're actually looking at how much is going to end up on my USB. My USB's giant. It's not going to be a problem. But now you can have a little peek behind the curtain of how this works. I'm going to tell it I want all the 7800 games as well. Handheld electronic. Yep, I want all the Game & Watch. Hopefully it's not MAME. I don't think I put MAME on this. I think I have that on my Super Nintendo. MSX2, same deal. That's on the Super Nintendo. TurboGrafx 16 is on Super Nintendo. I think. I'm fairly certain. All right, here we go. Famicom Computer Disk System. These are definitely on this one. Game Boy, obviously these are all here. I might have to change all my folders over. Is chat still working? Yep, it's working. It's just maybe you're all just captivated. It's okay. I get it. So here's all of the Game Boy games. I don't know how well you can even read from there, but I'm going to scroll down to where we were in W and make absolutely sure that, yeah, Wario Blast featuring Bomberman, Wario Land 3. I don't know what the one game was that was an issue. It's gone, though. Game Boy Advance is Super Nintendo? I think I have that on my Super Nintendo. Yeah, it has to be on Super Nintendo because L and R. It has to be on that controller. So that's not going to be put on here. It's the entire freaking library. We're going to scroll faster. All right. Nintendo Game Boy Color. This definitely is on here. Comparable to Game Boy in terms of how many games are on it. Nintendo Entertainment System. We already did NES Quest, but there, everything that should be here. Nintendo Super Entertainment System. No. And see how this is saying that it's over the size? 223 megs is all you get on the NES Classic. Super Nintendo Classic, I think, has the same amount of data size. It's real tiny. If you're just putting NES and Atari games on it, you're probably okay. You can't fit the whole library, but you're probably okay. I wanted everything ever on it. So there we got a problem. And I had to put in a flash drive in the back. A little splitter to make sure it would work. Sega 32X, that is not happening here. Sega Game Gear. How many buttons are on the Game Gear? Hold on. I gotta take a look at this thing. It sure looks like an NES. Start, select, A, B. Yeah, alright, that would be on my NES. Gonna say it's on there. Sega Master System. Yep, that's on NES. That's the same freaking controller. Genesis was their Super Nintendo, so we're gonna move on. Here we are at the Z's. SNK Neo Geo Pocket Color. I believe that also fits on here as well. So, we're not going to synchronize it with the Mini. That's what you would normally do if you want to put something on here. Stream was seeing how many characters I can pick on from Hamster background. If I lit it better and actually moved back, you could see it better. I have a whole video on it when I got it made. Because I painted this, and a fan who worked at like a needlework stitching company was nice enough to turn it into a giant banner of fabric for me. It's really cool. They actually gave me an extra because there was a problem with this one. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't remember, which is good. You know, if I look at it and I know there's a problem somewhere, I don't want to see it. I completely forget what it was, but they sent me an extra one, so there's two of them. All right, so we're going to say export to USB instead. It's going to take a moment to pop up. Select a drive. I have one specifically called NES Mini, so I don't get confused. Okay. Everything should go in the folders they were expected to go in already. I'm still going to tell it okay, and it's going to process this, and it's going to put, like, recopy everything where it was. So hopefully with me getting a fresh copy of everything, we're going to fix whatever the problem is that's in the W folder today so we can actually do this. But you want to see what's behind me while this is going? It's jumping pretty quick. But, yeah, there's all sorts of characters back here. I don't even know what you guys see. I don't see OBS anymore. Here, hold on. Let's hide Hachi. All right. Here's the whole thing. Okay. All right. You gonna play a game while we're waiting here? So, the white ones in the background are probably the easiest, and they typically relate to the characters who are in front of them. Except for over here. This is Rathalos. Got Rathalos, there's no Monster Hunter in the front here, so we don't have to worry about that. But this will be a thing later. So, you can see Metal Gear Rex. Right in front of Solid Snake. Ridley. In front of Samus in her suit. And if we keep going, Samus without her suit. Because, of course, I got to put Metroid right down the freaking middle. Metroid's the best. This is the Gaping Dragon. I see Cameron's got a lot that he's guessed over there. I'll confirm them and see how he does in a minute. This is the Gaping Dragon, and this is the Chosen Undead, both from Dark Souls. This is finished, by the way, so I can get that, but I'm going to hurry up. This is Ganon from Link to the Past, and then this is Link from Zelda Link to the Past. And outside of that, everybody else is just kind of like mismatched of a bunch of characters that I love, representing different series that I love. So we'll go left to right again. This is Shuckle. This is my only Pokemon representation on here. A shiny Shuckle. He's got little sparkles on him. This is Captain Olimar chucking some Pikmin. I love Pikmin. This is Jack Frost from Shin Megami Tensei. This is Mario, Caped Mario riding Yoshi from Super Mario World. This is Shulk from Xenoblade Chronicles. This is a turret from Portal. There's a tiny little Metroid here. Of course, we needed some more. If you can see right here, this itty-bitty little thing, if I actually touch it right there, that is a Black Lotus from Magic the Gathering. This is Geralt of Rivia. You can tell he's got 2 swords, and there's a Leshen skull on the floor next to him. This is the Knight from Hollow Knight. This is Quarrel from The Messenger. And these 3 characters here are actually one character. This is the Prince of Sable and his frog and snake forms from The Frog for Whom the Bell Tolls, which we played together on Game Boy Gauntlet. Sort of. I actually had a whole stream where we played it previously. I probably should have ejected this first in case there was an issue. Yeah, that would have been wise. I don't want to have to buy another one of these because it got screwed up. But let's plug it back in. Oh, I didn't mean to just rip the power out of my NES while it was running. That was a mistake. I'm screwing all this up. Let's turn the power off. The button needs to be set to off while it's there. All right. Let's try and move back over to Game Boy Gauntlet screen. We don't need to watch that again. Okay. Let's see what happens. It's been 30 minutes. If this doesn't work, we're going to do an art stream. I can't do any more of this. All right, I can't hear it, but... Oh, no. Are you serious? Yeah, it froze. Okay, Anyway, Cameron saw the Chosen Undead, the Knight, Rathalos, Samus again, Solid Snake, Metal Gear Rex, Link, and I think I see Gaping Dragon as well. Yeah, Gaping's up there. Okay, I can't seem to get this working. So, I guess I'm going to have to just delete this stream. I don't know what else I could possibly do other than, just give up and do an art stream. But I'm going to need this working, so, I mean, we can hang out while we get this troubleshooted. I'm trying to think of anything else I could possibly do to get that to work. If I could refresh the memory so that it's not loading this page, maybe I can escape the W folder. I don't know. I don't even know what else to try, and I don't even know how to explain the issue to anything online. But since the console is plugged in, maybe there is a way I could restore... Let's see, modules, installation modules, view. Yeah, I'm looking back at the main screen again for Hackchi. And tools, state manager, take screenshot, boot splash, take screenshots. I guess you could have it turned on and have screenshots coming out. That's so awkward. Reboot, What if I had it plugged in, powered on, and I forced it on here to tell it to reboot, and we see what happens. While it's frozen. I got a bad feeling it's not going to work. This would have left me stumped at the File Explorer. I got nothing here. I mean, I got to move. You know what? Is there a way I can get to the main screen from here? Language options, demo, auto shutdown, screen burn and reduction, reset to factory. No. I'm gonna tell it reboot while it's even moving. I just told it to reboot. Why does it think it's offline? It's plugged in. Oh, is it because it's going through the other... That's what's going on. So since it's going through that splitter I have so I can put the USB in it, it's not working. Let me see. So if I can't escape this folder, I can't use the console ever again, so clearly we're not gonna do that. What on earth could I try next? Let's see. I'm stumped here. Because even if I try to boot, say, this Wayne's World game, we get an error, say A, and then just nothing. There is a reset. Can I reset my way out? No. No, just black screen. You're dead. Okay. You died. Oh, now an error has occurred from trying to shut down. What? Something's real messed up. Alright, so I'm going to take this out again. We're going to pop, goes the weasel. Plug this in. I'm going to scan if there's anything wrong with it. Because it works when I don't have that plugged in. Like if I plug the NES in right now when we try to play it, it will just start working. However, at the moment, we're not getting any luck with this USB. Properties, refresh. How do you scan a particular thing? I know you can do it in... let's just go back to this. You can, I don't know, see something. It's filling up your screen more. I think if you open up Windows Defender, how do I do that? You can scan a particular thing and make sure there's no bad quadrants or anything like that in it. Great. My Windows search doesn't work. Whenever it tries to search something, it's just a complete gray screen. I can't see what it searches, so that's another problem that I've just never been able to figure out. Alright, device security, I think this might be it. No. Virus threat protection. Quick scan, that's a scan of everything. I just want to scan a very particular thing. Scan options, no. I'm pretty sure you don't have to do this. I'm pretty sure you can just right-click on something and just tell it scan with Windows Defender. Yeah, scan with Microsoft Defender, whatever. All right, so it's doing its scan, see if there's something wrong with it. This is just like checking if there's a software problem. Game preservation is extremely technical. Yeah, and it's problematic, too. If one little thing just goes wrong, like I've got a flash drive here that I will not throw away. This is my old PlayStation 1. One day, it just stopped working. Actually, no, it's my Super Nintendo. I beat Shin Megami Tensei 2, and a ton of other like huge RPGs and tons of games on this. And this flash drive, it never got unplugged even, like, you know, constantly or anything like that. I don't know what could have happened, but this thing had just died. So I had to get a new one and accept that all my saves were gone. We might be in a situation like that with the NES. I'm hoping not, because this... No, I think my new Super Nintendo had bigger... Sorry. file size. It's scanning every single file in there. It's going to take a bit. Yeah. All right, here we go. Ready? Did I win? Who knows? Just kind of pointed at you with 2 fingers. That's all it is. Yeah, all right. So time remaining, it's got 1 more minute, and it's going to finish the scan. If that doesn't come up with anything, what do we try next? If we can't figure this out, this is the end of Game Boy Gauntlet. So let's try to figure it out. What else could I possibly do? Oh, 0 threats found. Well, I was just looking for threats. Damn it, I went paper. So, we have no virus problem on this. There is a way to scan if something is safe or functional. I'm going to open up another program that may assist me in doing that. Let's close this. Files and folders. No. I don't think any of those are going to help. What on earth do I try? So we have it plugged in right now. So what I could do is tell it... I got something sneaky. I have a sneaky idea. How about this? What if we export to USB? Again. However, this time, well, it's still going to go to the same drive. However, this time, we're going to go to More Games, and I'm going to open up the Game Boy folder. In the Game Boy folder, we want to split by first letter again. But we're going to go to the W folder in particular. And split equally. And it's still the same. What if I told it to split... This will be obnoxious equally. No, by first letter again. Or genre. I don't know. Okay. I split it by genre. There's less folders. But the thing is, the folder that we would have been in initially doesn't exist anymore. So I think it's going to kick us to the home menu. And then we can try and open these. Some Sly Cooper levels of sneaky. Alright, so I changed how the W folder works. We're going to hit OK. It has to bring every single game over every time. So we do have to wait on that. We're not running a scan or anything anymore, but at least we've done those 2 things. We know there's nothing wrong with my drive. Well, we believe so. We believe there's nothing wrong with my drive. And I moved everything over. The folder that we went in ain't real anymore. So it has to have a backup and open something. And if it's opening something, I'm going to bet you it's the home menu. And if it's opening the home menu, I'm going to open a game, anything, Mario Brothers, Zelda, Metroid, I don't know. And we're going to try and play it. If it boots, I'll go into the Game Boy folder, look for W, and try to play Wario. It's been 40 minutes now just trying to play this one Wario game. Anyway. I played Dark Souls last night. Cameron was joining me. We did a speed run, me trying to play it as fast as I could. And it actually worked out way better than the last time I tried. Now, unfortunately, me doing it on Switch, I have to grind to get the Black Knight Halberd, which is not fun. Not fun, man. No. I just want to play it on Steam so I can run the mod that if you don't get the Black Knight Halberd, it just gives you it in your inventory anyway, so you can still practice the run and, have a personal best even, or just like go fishing for gold splits, just play the game. And there's also mods on Steam that let you auto split when certain bosses die or things happen. And that would help a lot with trying to do that, especially with how much I got to focus and even claw grip the controller. You got to play Dark Souls like this. Like that. Like gripping multiple places at the same time. It's super uncomfortable. We're stuck at 13%. It really likes 13%. Keeps jumping to that. Anyway, I really want to do it on Steam. Yeah, so I basically got like a happy personal best for now that I put down on Switch. And had I like recorded it, I could have posted it, and I didn't realize that. Well, one, would have never realized that I would have gotten Duke Skip on my first try. That I got Beta Chaos bombed on my first try. Attempted to grab the Black Knight Halberd last night, but Woman wanted to talk. Is something going on you want to tell us about, Cameron? Or did somebody just need you for some reason? I don't know. This is stuck at 13%. Now I'm concerned that there's something wrong with my flash drive. This is great. Like, if it can't even move those files, then we're in trouble. And there's no estimated time left, and there is no transfer rate. This is great. Okay. My NES is dead. This is great. Wonderful. Goodbye, save states. Didn't need you anyway. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. I guess I just can't do anything today. But yeah, it takes me from somewhere between 5 to 7 runs of escaping the asylum as fast as I can, getting to the Black Knight, holding a halberd in Darkroot Basin as fast as I can, killing him as fast as I can, and hoping that he drops his halberd. That's just it, really? That's just... Oh, it moved! It started moving! Oh my god, it moved. Okay. Something's happening. Estimated time left, it said like 30 minutes, but now it's counting backwards. Oh, goodness. 22 minutes, 21 minutes, 20 minutes, 19 minutes. Doesn't matter. As long as it thinks it can do this, it might save us. I have this world's squeakiest chair. You probably found out just from watching or listening to my podcast. I switched the chair off on the podcast to make sure that nobody hears my squeaky chair. 16 minutes. Counting backwards. 15 minutes. Okay. I know that the time is totally wrong. It moved an inch. We got progress, boys. It's moving. 14 minutes. There we go. It's probably just going to launch up in a moment, too. So, yeah, playing Dark Souls fast is a lot of fun. So Cameron, I was just playing my New Game Plus. I have 2 Gwyn Souls, so I guess I'm on the 3rd cycle, so New Game Plus 2. And I could not kill the 4 kings with the Black Knight Halberd, so I don't know if there's a better weapon that I'm supposed to be using on New Game Plus cycles to kill them fast enough, because I could tank the hits relatively well, but oh my god, they hit really hard in New Game Plus, but oh my god, I could not do any damage to them. I could not kill a king fast enough before the next one came out and started hitting me, and they were spamming their grabs and their AoE magic. It was horrible. Yeah, maneuvering around the Black Knight Darkroot Basin is also tricky. It is. It's so hard. It's one of the hardest parts of the run. No kidding. It is wicked hard. It's one of the toughest parts. I would say that trying to run the rafters in Orlando is not okay. As soon as I pass the rafters and I move the twisty elevator down, you got power within. I don't know. But is that even gonna be enough? That's the only way to buff a Black Knight Halberd, but I don't know if that's even enough. Should I be using just a different weapon? Or they have a bit of a lightning weakness. I don't know if there's a Gold Pine Resin with a maxed out other weapon that is somehow has more DPS than a Black Knight Halberd in New Game Plus, but whoa. It was bad. And I wanted to keep doing New Game Plus cycles to practice the game while I'm on my Switch before I get the Steam version. And yeah. Though I did just, after I kind of gave up on the Kings, I went back to the Duke's archives just to do Duke Skip practice. Just to try and Duke Skip for no reason. Just, I clearly the whole way's open, but just to make sure I can jump through Like, line up my jumps, get on the railing, turn quickly, jump through the hole. Just try and do it over and over again. I'm in New Game Plus 5, and I had to use it to beat 4 Kings. Was using Black Knight Halberd, too. Really? Yeah, I don't know if there's a better way. I can tell you that I don't think that Pyromancy is that helpful, because that's what I was trying to do in Soul Level 1, and it was just as max there as it, like, on damage as it would be on my new character, because Pyromancy doesn't scale with your level, and they were not going down. Granted, I had no health. You know, I had to no-hit them, so that didn't help at all. We are halfway there, and now it says a much more reasonable 5 minutes left. I don't know why it's taking so much longer. Probably because I told it to actually, like, change something. So maybe it's spending much more time trying to fix the issue that we were having. Maybe we'll be able to stream a little bit. If it does pop up and start working again, and I'm confirmed that it's working, I'm going to make a new stream really quick. I don't know how, actually, it would do that without connecting automatically. I could try and make a new stream really quick, and we'll see. We'll see. I don't know, but I got a feeling we're not going to get anywhere today. Maybe we'll... You know what? Here, if it does start working, we'll play Pokemon, okay? Because I skipped Red and Blue. We'll do Pokemon, all right? And Yellow. I did skip Yellow. They're different games. I tried using Chaos Storm on them. It doesn't help with their beefed up HP. No. That attack's too random anyway, and they're kind of skinny. I don't think that's the attack. I heard that Black Flame is the best DPS you can do with Pyromancy. Black Flame, it's kind of like... it's the only thing that slightly edges out... what's the one where you just, like, snap your fingers and a little fire bursts out of your fingers? Like, that one? That one actually has, like, some of the best DPS of all the Pyromancy, which is weird. Unless you do Chaos Storm and every single, thing hits them, which is extremely unlikely, and it's RNG-based, and I don't like playing that game. No. Though, if there's anything that I would want to learn right now for sure in speedrunning, it's a guaranteed easy way to knock that Black Knight off the ledge easily. Like a consistent setup, knock him off the ledge. Just home run. Should be easy, but it isn't. It's Combustion and Great Combustion. I think you want to do Combustion. I think the Combustion, because you get more of them. But anyway. We have 2 minutes, 9 seconds, it says, but it's sitting on the 9 seconds and going up to 10, 9, 10, 9, 8, who knows. So it's clearly not able to estimate its time left. But yeah, I really want to knock that Black Knight over. I've seen people consistently run up the side of the rocky edge of Darkroot Basin, and the Black Knight always goes for this stab move, and he just falls off the edge, and they're just mid-run. Don't even deal with him, and he kills himself. And they get the halberd. And I'm like, because of course, the record runs are all going to be like that. Yeah. If I can beat the game somehow under an hour, I would be well within the top 100 ranking, which is crazy. That, I just started. I don't even think I'm going to be able to get that far. But right now, the run that I just did last night ranks as 146. I couldn't submit it, or can't submit it though, because I didn't record it. And I'm not butthurt about that or anything like that. I know I can do better, but still, I'm pretty happy with that. The fact that I can do it. I just got to do better on the rafters. I died to Quailag. Had to run back from freaking Firelink Shrine. That sucked. Probably shouldn't have even done it shouldn't have even sat at Firelink, honestly. I think I screwed up the beginning of that too. Should have ran from Andre. And if I died, just no. Well, no, keep going. That's the thing. Keep playing the game, because you don't know if you're going to get, an amazing Seath or, Beta Chaos split or something that you want to compare against later. So, keep playing, even though, the end is probably going to suck, and you're going to have, like, a really terrible Quelaag split, but whatever. It's only going to mean next time you do it, you're going to get a gold on Quelaag. Almost, certainly. Quelaag is kind of hard, because you have to fight her with an unupgraded... it is so hard to consistently stunlock Quelaag, too. It is, yeah. With the Halberd, she is at a really weird elevation. You can't be, like, right on her, and you can't be too far back. There's a happy medium spot where you got to stand in between so that you can bonk, hit her right in the fleshy parts, and she flinches. But after you hit her, you got to back up again perfectly. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. It's hard. But... yeah, so I died that first time because she immediately came at me with the jumping barf attack, and there was just, like, nothing I could have done. I was like, what the? Quelaag! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, and it popped up properly this time. I'm going to tell it to eject... There. Safe to remove hardware. Here we go. Here, pull us up. Hold on. The magic happens now. At least I hope so. It's getting dark in here. It's how long we've been trying to play this Wario Bomberman knockoff crap. Whatever it is, I don't know. I've seen people stand on certain elevators to hit the sweet spot. Certain elevators? Elevations, yeah. There is one safe spot you can stand in Gwyn's room. Like, if you're a sorcerer, it's really funny. You stand in a corner, have him smack you, like, up the terrain a little bit, and Gwyn cannot hit you. But you have, like, clear fire shot to shoot him with everything you have. That's funny. Alright, so, here we are again. Magic. Let's see if this fixes our problem. Are we in the W folder that doesn't exist? I don't know what it's going to load. Okay, settings have been reset. That's good. Okay, this is promising. Okay, well, this kind of tells me what the problem game is. It's freaking Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Home. And we're out. Yes, okay, we're out of the W folder. I'm gonna get some light. We are out of the goddamn W folder. I can listen now. How's it going, HamsterBomb? Big, we just spent the entire stream just trying to get the NES working again. We're gonna test a game. Sounds off. I don't think I could Gwyn any way other than parrying. Yeah. I gotta get better at parrying. We did it finally. We escaped the W folder, that's one thing. We didn't guarantee that it's working or anything. What are these save states? Sure, I'll practice the jump. See if this runs. No. What's wrong with the save states now? Now what's going on? Try this one. What's going on? That's crazy. Man, this is crazy. We've had a day. This is NES on Game Boy. This is wrong. Alex, stop it. Stop playing Metroid. Stop playing Metroid. Stop playing Metroid. Stop. There is a Metroid on Game Boy you could be playing. That would be appropriate. Just stop playing Metroid. Stop playing Metroid. Okay, I got it. Did the system get corrupted? Something really messed up happened. So we're going to look at more games. We can prove that Metroid is running. The save states, however, are not working. We're going to go back to Game Boy. Before I open anything in the W folder, I think I'm going to open a random, completely random... We lost the save states. We might have. We're going to open a completely random Game Boy game. Just out of, you know, no particular choice whatsoever. Just a random one. Oh, look at that. Actually, I think there's a save state here. I want to test the save state. But it booted. That's the thing. It booted. Work. Okay. What the heck happened before? Truly, what? Do you have Spider Ball? Yeah, then why are you going this way? Alright, whatever. So, those save states work. What's this one? Oh, we just spent 2 minutes running in there. Alright, so, now for the scary thing. The W folder. And I'm... okay, well, it changed it. They open. Ah! Yay! Hooray! We can play Wario Blast. Oh, good God. You know, maybe I should just cut half of the stream off. I'm not sure if I can do that. Oh, jeez. Yeah, people can cut through the damn stream and see when the game starts working. Oh, God, we have a game. I'm not gonna cut through it. Let's just play it. Alright, I can let you guys vote right now. Are we playing Pokemon Celebration and we're just gonna continue with W next week? Or, should we just continue Game Boy Gauntlet as is? I'll give you like 1 minute to vote. Hurry up. I am curious about Roger Rabbit, though. I love Wario Blast. Big G, let's continue then. The Fortress of Fear. Let's back up. I want to find Roger Rabbit. Because it was by itself when we started. And I feel like it is the problem. Just continue and go back and do Pokemon at the end. Okay, it's shutting down. It actually shut down on its own. Crashed again. Maybe there's no games in the folder? Who Framed Roger Rabbit? It boots. It boots. What is going on? Let's back up. Our sound's off, by the way. I wish there was a better way to do that other than unplugging the HDMI and plugging it back in again. Okay. Action. It thinks that's action? Unknown genre. Oh my god. That could be a sports, racing, puzzle, fighting, adventure, and action. Adventure crashed everything when I opened it. What about fighting? Okay, that's a lot of... Oh, WWF, okay. That works. Puzzle. Maybe there's just no adventure games? Okay, that works. Racing. Why can't I just put all the W games in the same folder? There's not that many. Sports. Made it home. Holy crap. I hate transit. Hey, Iris, we just finally escaped the W folder. Just escaped it. An unknown genre. Huh. You don't know what Wario Land is. That's concerning. Wizardry. I don't know what we're back is, so okay. You got me there. Alright, we're gonna back up. I don't know, so... Yeah, let's just continue with Pokemon. We skipped Pokemon anyway, let's play Pokemon. Darn it, we've had enough crap today. Should be in here. Alright, so... Choose your edition. Let's go blue. Oh. Oh my god. The intro is a little different. A little. We fight a Jigglypuff in blue. In red, Gengar is fighting in Nidorino. Jigglypuff goes in for a headbutt, but it doesn't affect Gengar, because that's a normal type move. And YouTube stopped getting enough data as soon as we started? Is that truly what's going on? Bum, 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 bum. Green, we played green before. We did play green. It's the other ones we did not play. We got a plan for 2 new group projects. This is the way that I saw my Pokemon, with the color like this, because I played it on a Game Boy Color. Same Pokemon over and over. New game? Yeah. Our name, sure is blue. And he's red. Nice, playing the SNES. Okay, it's time to go. Played yellow as a kid. Yellow was actually the only one I didn't like. I'm not a Pikachu fan, and I had issues with that Pikachu just not evolving, not going in the box. Stream's been laggy as soon as the NES shut down again. Now we gotta give it a technical smacking. This stream is just refusing to happen today, isn't it? Yeah, this is the nostalgic look for me as well. Yeah, I like it with the color. A little bit of red, a little bit of blue, but it's mostly blue and a little bit of red. Though it looks really good in Pokemon Red. Yellow's mixed color looks really good, too. He's not even facing him. Get people to work with. Yeah, that always matters in a group project. I think the first Pokemon is Charmander, last one's Bulbasaur, so we went the middle. Yep. After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell, powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. So you want the water Pokemon Squirtle? Yes, I do. Because he's on the cover of the box, and this is the correct decision when you're playing Pokemon Blue. And red is mostly red, but with green as the accent color. It looks nice, but I really like the look of Pokemon Blue. Give a nickname to Squirtle? Nope. This is fine. Hurry up. That's what I get for going too fast. And we call it which we're getting an MOA certification. Masters of A. What's architecture? Next two assessment projects are going to be group ones. I'm hoping so. It's the instructor picking the groups. That's the worst. Bulbasaur. I always wanted to play green because I assumed the overworld would be green with blue as its accent color. We played it earlier. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. Let's start with a tail whip. You always do your stat stuff first. It's never good. Hope you look out. Yeah. It can be good, but usually it's not. That's not good. He started with his stat. No, I missed! Oh! Oh, good, that failed. gonna hope this works the long way. If only this was possible on the Game Boy. Squirtle, Groot, medical office assistant. Ah, that's why it's a certification. I was gonna say, like, I have an M, it's Master's of Fine Art. So I assume anything starting with an M something A. You're like, oh, it's a Master's. What's your... Still. Oh yeah, you told me you were gonna be a medical office assistant. I don't know why I forgot that. Safe, way to get a position. Smart. Bought on a virtual console on the 3DS, but green plays in black and white because that's what they did on there. Just for you, my emulator is running each of these games as if they are played on a Game Boy Color, even though they're Game Boy games. Let me show you what green looks like. I think you deserve it. It is green, mostly, but the accent color is actually a little bit of a mix of blue and red. Primarily red. Let's get into combat. But I think Big G deserved to see this. Let's battle. Yeah. The translation's really borked on green. But yeah, there you go. Blue and green and red. It's all of them. It's green and red. Huh. Nanderfruff wants to battle. Send out Pid. The sprites in this game are actually kind of good. We're gonna die, so Leech Seed. Come on, Bulba. Send in Pid. Yeah, we don't need to keep fighting Pids. So it just flip-flops Red's version. Looks like it. I don't know why it's taken so long to open a save state. It's getting weird. If anything, it makes blue look the worst, because it has the least amount of color. Green looks rather nice. I'm surprised how nice green looks. It's a Pid. Turns out it's actually called a Pidgey. What's this? Squirt, tackle. You can't catch anything until you're able to get Pokeballs. Very interesting. Yep, that data's there. It's cool. Here we go. Wonder if Japanese blue looks the same or it's different. I think Japanese blue would look the same as our blue. Just because that's their definitive version of the game. Pokemon Crystal, Emerald, and whatnot. That's what that game is. Wonder if I can buy Pokeballs yet. I'm back. Red and green had the worst Gen 1 sprites, and the Japanese blue ones are the best. Yeah, I know Japanese blue has the US red and blue ones. It's rather red and blue have Pokemon Japanese blue sprites is the way that you really should say it. Yellow had its own sprite set and story changes, and I think I hate all of them. I don't like any of Yellow's sprites that they changed, and I don't like the story changes that they did. Yeah. Alright, we got a Pokedex, meaning we can actually catch Pokemon, I believe. Yeah, I'm told to do it. I'm an old man, even though I'm gonna survive forever. This voice actor, of course, can't survive forever. Poor guy. Well, I mean, he just got old. Even Misty, I think, just recently passed away, like, this year. Misty and Jessie were the same voice actor. It's like YouTube itself is tossing the screen in 5 minutes of buffering. And that's why we're playing Pokemon today. Are we gonna catch anything? Sprites look more like the anime for sure, though. That's why I don't like them. I like these. I like Pokemon looking weird. I don't know. The anime was okay, but the integration with it was a little much. I liked the game being its own thing, not being related to the spin-off, you know? Forget Rattata, we don't want that. There you go, Squirt. Let's try and beat the rival. Probably not gonna happen unless we can catch ourselves a better Pokemon. We caught a Nidoran last time. Let's go for a Spearow. Here we are. Cool. Perfect. What level? 5! Hey! That's good. Let's Tail Whip it. Do we have Pokeballs? Alright, well that just canceled itself out. Tackle! Oh, he pecked first. He's faster than us. That's great. Ow. Oh no, now we're faster. Oh my god. Okay. Do I have a... Stop hitting me! Stop hitting me! Stop hitting me! Oh my god, he stopped hitting me. Okay, save the Squirtle. Save the Squirtle. Anime frustrates you more than it entertains you. Yes, it does. It certainly does. Alright, so we gotta go buy some Pokeballs. I had a feeling that, it was the Game Boy Advance remake or something like that, where Oak's like, oh yes, my parcel, it was Pokeballs. Here, to have some. Alright. I don't even like any remakes for this game, either. Like, I have problems with all of them. And it's so easy to make a remake for this game, and they just don't make a good one. Let me guess, you're not level 5 anymore. Oh my god! Ooh, we lucked out! Are you gonna beat the rival and go back and glitch your 5 free Pokeballs from Oak? Glitch your 5 free Pokeballs from Oak. I don't even know how to do that. Well, anyway. Mm-hmm. That bird growled at us. That would be really scary. You know, like a bird, like, hissing or something at you? Oh, of course you critted. You know what? Lowering a Pokemon's HP in this game doesn't actually help that much. I don't know why I even wasted my time. Should've just threw a ball. Nice. Spearow was caught. Spearow's pretty good. Eats bugs in grassy areas. It has to flap its short wings at high speed to stay airborne. Do you want to give a nickname? Actually, that's a really good choice for a team member, too. It's a really good team member. If you get the free Pokemon around in Viridian Forest and catch a Pokemon and beat Blue, you go back to Oak, go back and talk to him, and it triggers data that normally doesn't happen. Pokemon Remakes is just adding an extra Pokemon or two and a random gimmick here and there, right? Yeah, it's not like trying to make it better or anything like that. That's insane. It's kind of why I think a Nidoran female would be a good idea. They're tanky as heck. You know, we should just catch it. I don't know, we want the EXP. We're just trying to fight the rival. 33? Alright. We just want to level up and fight the rival. Squirtle learned Bubble. Something. Let's go till we die. We're a bad Pokemon trainer. Oh, actually, Bubble. There you go. Bad Pokemon trainers. Red, blue, and yellow, what else you can do? Yeah, I know. I love the flyaway glitch. That one's probably my favorite. You can get a team of all sorts of ridiculous things really, really early. My god, as a kid, I would have loved that fast forward feature. Level 2 Rattata. Just tackle it. Let's try and get the team to level 10 before we fight him. He's pretty good, so. Okay. Yeah, there's some of my favorite games too. I really love these. Gotta walk dogs, be back in a bit. Alright. It screws up Squirtle's sound when he comes out because he's low. I don't know if the game is, like, drawing the wrong cry when a Pokemon's weak, but listen to Squirtle when I send him out. Oh my god, that's super rare in this game. Listen to Squirtle. Like, I don't even know what kind of Pokemon that is, but it's not this, it's not the right one. See if it's the same thing. New Pokeballs level 100, Nidoking and Viridian Forest, Mew on Nugget Bridge. So cool. Yeah, it's the same sound. Go Squirtle, come on. You can do it. Talk about a bad Pokemon trainer. He can keep going. He's ready. Alright. Time for Spearow. Uh-oh. If he's level 5, we're in trouble. Level 3, okay. It's a corrupt Lapras. It sounds... I was gonna say like a Dragonair or a Gengar or something, or... Slowbro. We locked out, there we go. Spearow's a mean little bird. Right when I gave up and used the, fast forward. Ah. You know... He knows Peck. Let's just go for it. Cool. Level up, man. Oh, come on. I don't want to use a level 5 Pokemon against him. Let's do it anyway. This is just for... Hold on. We should start with Squirtle. He's not going to start with... He starts with a Pidgey, I think. You're on a Pokemon League? Forget it. You probably don't have any badges. Guard won't let you through. Meaning he tried. He went straight for the Pokemon League and tried to get in. Okay. Go Squirt. Let's bub. That's not good. I don't know if there's any logic to which Pokemon cry you hear when they're low on HP. This is insane. My god. Gotta use Bulbasaur. This is your time, Squirtle. To switch to Spearow. Error by YouTube. It looks like the errors are on YouTube's end, by the way. The buffer's fine. It's level 8. It's okay, he's weak to this. Squirtle versus Pidgey. That's not gonna save you. It's not even doing anything. Oh, he missed! Oh, clutch Spearow. Let's go, Spearow. Oh, critted. Oh. Oh. I can't take this Spearow. Level up. You deserve it. You should level up again. Oh my god. You just lucked out. Yeah, we did. We absolutely did, but you also kind of suck. Kept using Growl on my Spearow. Like, what are you thinking? Idiot. Get out of here. Hurry up. Alright, so. Let's follow and show that there's nobody here. Alright, Squirtle was fine. You know what we could do? We could beat Brock. And then attempt to do it on the other games as well. Because it was beating Brock as that was the goal. In which case, we don't even need Spearow. Yeah, just use Squirtle. Though, in here, we're gonna need Spearow. At least to beat a couple trainers. This guy first. Oh, really? This guy first. Hey, you have a Pokemon? Come on, let's battle him. The music really sells these games. Like, we haven't even played anything like was like half this good. Nah, just go for it. That's right, Spearow. P. Well, he's about to learn. He learned. Don't do that, idiot. It's like everyone you encounter in the game is just like, just that moment starting. Antidote. Yeah, well, it could come in handy. It's possible. I think if you go this way, you don't run into any grass, so... Just one frame away from getting away. It's just a Metapod. It's like a big pinata full of experience. I agree, Big. I totally agree. We could catch one and make a Butterfree. It'd be pretty cool. Not gonna help us against Brock, which is really our goal here. And then I think we got time to play Red. Though truly, we should be playing Yellow. There is another Pokeball down here. Could come in handy. Just sounds like he's running it fast forward. Like, I feel bad hitting fast forward because I'm screwing up the music, because the music is probably the best part of the game. Like, have you heard the music on the rest of Game Boy Gauntlet? Nothing sounds this good. Level 9 Weedle, like... Isn't that a level from being a Beedrill? What's going on there? Yep. YouTube is just having trouble today. It just wasn't meant to be. We're gonna heal, and we're gonna bubble our way through Brock. Nostalgia ends with X and Y. I really don't like the music that much in all future games. Good point. I don't even feel nostalgia for X and Y. No! I liked shiny hunting in X and Y. That was the end of it. Other than that, I did not like that game. It's okay. Don't hit me, please. You're 10,000 light years from reaching Brock. I love that they corrected what this idiot says. A Diglett. Ow. Why is it so freaking fast? Now we're at half HP. Okay. That's something. Some little defense there. Oh, it's so freaking cute. It doesn't even look that cute anymore. Squirtle, you gotta hit. One sand attack and he missed like 6 times in a row. That was weird. The entire soundtracks are Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, No, I don't like those. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, hard no. Black, white, most of black and white's good. X and Y. And Oris. I hate Oris so much. And they're all great to listen to entirely. But I'm selective with the tracks from there on out. I'm selective with them from Fire Red Leaf Green on. Even, playing some tracks wrong in the remake, but I liked it for the most part. That game just, like, falls flat on its face. Gen 4 is just, like, such a disaster. So freaking bad. Alright, that should be enough. Should be enough. I don't know. His Pokemon are weak times 4 to water, so he's gonna take even more. Rock Pokemon are so weak. They're so weak. You would think you're getting something strong, but it makes no sense that they're so weak to water. Pokemon's system for weaknesses and resistances are just kind of stupid in general. Ever since I played Shin Megami Tensei, I realized how much better it could be and how much smarter it could be. Like, each Pokemon should really just have, like, a general weakness and a general set of resistances that's unique to them. But no. Pokemon thought, let's make the weakness itself inherent based on the type of the Pokemon, and that's always something that goes on over and over. Overall. That's my favorite game overall, but I think the Game Boy sounds a little better. The DS just sounds kind of compressed. You know? Someone restore the original version of that soundtrack, and it's spectacular. So, you gotta hear it restored. DS and Game Boy Advance music sounds bad. Like, just, it's super compressed, that's the problem. We're not changing Pokemon. Next is our final boss. It's gonna bide? Uh-oh. Shouldn't matter. Oh, critical hit! Go to 14. Still just a Squirtle, though. Defeated Brock. Alright, so there's our boss, our goal for Pokemon Blue. Let's plop. Open up Red. To save on time a little bit, we might just go to the rival battle. Each one of these. If I have time, we'll go further. And here's the intro with Red. Red with a green accent. Yeah, I have heard the uncompressed versions. They're not really uncompressed. What it is they recreated the music completely from scratch using the original data and hardware. Alright, yeah, hold on. Well, now my name is Red. In all caps. Blue. Yeah, this does also look familiar, but I'm more comfortable with everything looking blue. I think talking is important. For Gen 4 uncompressed is the best way to listen to those soundtracks. I just don't like those soundtracks. That's the whole problem. Come on. Choose. And what about me? He has them in such a strange order. Because Bulbasaur's Pokemon number 1, yet and it's Squirtle. You know, it's like, they're trying to push Bulbasaur aside already. The Fire Pokemon Charmander? Yep. No, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go. Alright, now we're on the other side of the triangle. Blue wants to fight. Blue sent out Squirtle. Now we gotta fight our previous Pokemon. Is that even worth it? Let's just scratch all the way. This isn't gonna work. Yeah, we lost. Bummer. It's a lot of XP we just lost. Well, we got a full heal. Now we know our Charmander's not that strong. Such a cute sprite, though. I love that back sprite. Alright, instead of getting hit by Bubble, let's catch somebody else. What else we got over here? Haven't got a Nidoran. We got a Nidoran male in, green. We just had a Spearow before. But that's not gonna help with, Pidgey. Do I need help with Pidgey? Oh. I never went in the Pokemon Center, so we have to do this again. What if I just mashed A? Finally, he got his bonus level he should have gotten from the beginning. Munch, munch, munch. Have you seen Pokemon speedruns? They're crazy. Of Red and Blue. Hear about the other games. Right, we're gonna go here. Whoops. If walking weren't so slow, I wouldn't have to do it. Yeah, he's more common in this game. No, it's... Yeah, that's right. He's more common in Red. That's why Red, I think, is the one that people speedrun more. Because you want to get him. That's how you win. Best Pokemon in the game. Nidoking. An absolute boss. We could just outpower them, but how are we gonna beat Brock? Butterfree? That's not gonna help. Pikachu won't freaking help. Nidoran female. God, when the speed up happens in the audio, it's cursed. Yeah. It's me, Sharon. I love most of the Pokemon series, just like how I like most of the... Yeah! Static, the soundtrack. Alright, we're gonna try and go for this one. I think we're gonna use this Nidoran to beat Brock. One more scratch. Don't kill it. Please. I don't have Pokeballs. I didn't buy Pokeballs. There it goes. It's gone. Be dead. Level 8. Take that beret. Oh, I didn't even whistle yet. We're being real dumb. It's even screwing up the YouTube data? There's no way. Scratch him. Scratch him. Get in the door. Blah, 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 blah. I like your passion for the games, but I don't feel that nobody should. I understand. Some of them are sure, but not alone. That's okay. Yeah, it is okay. Because, you know, like... It's not like, it's going to hurt my own opinion's value to me anyway. Like, I've put in well over 1,000 hours in both series. Well over. It's thousands. There we go. Give me them Pokeballs. I'm gonna spend all my allowance. Hoping on... Don't have enough money? Why don't I have... I beat the rival, so I had more money. Oh my god. Man, it's really important that you beat your rival in the beginning. Oh yeah, I spent a lot of time working on those. I feel like we should just get a Nidoran male. but what's a rare one? Is that all we can find here? Got a Leer. Ember, okay. There we go, back. It's level 3. It's alright. Just scratch it, be gentle. Oh, nice. That actually makes it even better. Scratch one more time. Stupid Charmander. We caught one of those before. We caught him in green. There you go, Charmander. Charmander hitting that critical. Yep. Aren't you proud of me? I think Charmander can beat the rival now. On his own. I think. Blue wants to fight, send out Pidge. Here's Podge. And Charmander. Burn him! Burn him! Burn him! Burn him! Alright. 105 wasn't even enough to level up. Here's Squirtle. Now we're in trouble. But he's only level 8. We're gonna scratch like crazy. Okay, that's a lot we gotta do. He's tackling because he's a moron! I missed. The sand attack is killing us. He died because of a damn sand attack. Do you have to beat your rival to move on? Oh no, you deliver the parcel to move on. Maybe you can catch a better Pokemon up here. I think this is Viridian Forest Pokemon you can catch in this grass. Who would I even want? Who's gonna beat Brock? Yeah, that's not gonna help me. Level 3 Pidgey. What's the deal with that? That can't be right. Thought you could find other stuff out here. A rare double rival lost run. Yeah. This Charmander is not pulling his weight. Rival is just built different. Or maybe we can make this Weedle somehow. We're gonna need the potion. We can make this Weedle this Charmander somehow beat Brock. So I could have got a Beedrill, but I don't see it happening. Beating Brock, that is. I don't know if Rival keeps battling you if you lost to him. I think he does. Not in the beginning, though. You lose the beginning, you just lost. That's all that there is to it. Like, it's worth starting the game over. In Yellow, the lost more than once. Really? That sucks. Pretty sure. Yeah, I remember reading how that worked. Love this sprite. Kakuna never does her things. But yeah, giving you the hardest Eevee evolution to fight if you lost to the rival, it's so backwards. It's the best one. I think it's still the best one. You have to win all the other rival battles after the first one. That's kind of weird. I'm sure there's any other combination that also works. There's that crit again. What if we had a Charmeleon against Brock? And I don't want to pass out and go all the way back. So let's here we are. Flareon is like if you lose once, and Jolteon if you win every time. You win every time, you get the easiest one to kill? What is this logic? Yeah, I think we're gonna try and get a Charmeleon. I don't like any of these options for fighting Brock that are not Nidoran. We're gonna give it our best effort as Charmeleon. Yeah, this is cursed. They're assuming you battle it with Pikachu. Oh, in yellow. I guess that's true. But, like, why would you fight with a Pikachu? Pikachu's so bad. I would say maybe, there's 13. Maybe if you could revolve it. But they don't let you. Pikachu was also supposed to be a 3-stage Pokemon. With Goruchu being the 3rd. And they backed off on that. One of my favorite additions to Gold and Silver was the XP meter appearing on the bottom of the menu, so you could actually see how much farther your Pokemon had. Alright, turn. We made a dangerous decision. Charmander's gonna try and beat Brock alone. He's lost us every battle we've been in. Anyway, where's the Raichu love, Game Freak? Unfortunately, it's with the DLC of the new Pokemon game. This is a lot of work you have to go through just to get a chance. I don't remember if you want to use fire on Brock or you want to scratch. He's gonna resist either way, but like the special, or no, the fire being special defense. I think you want to use fire instead. Pokemon Legends Xenoid, apparently. Yeah. Raichu's twin Mega Evolutions. Alolan Raichu's pretty cute. It's a little extra, but I do like it. Well, they gave Raichu low by giving it 2 Megas in a new game, but even better, it's locked by DLC. Obvious sarcasm is obvious. Anybody enjoying this super fast-forward level grinding session with Charmander scratching everything to oblivion? How many scratches do you have left? 11? We're fine. Raichu got mega locked behind a paywall kind of love. Is it based on which game you get, too? That'd be especially despicable. Oh, wait, no, it's just, Oh, he has Rage! It's just ZA. There's no different version of Legends. He's got Rage. Is Rage... No, but I'm weak to their attacks. I can't Rage. Oh, front center, I'm out of moves. Moves back. What a weird mechanic. Yeah, it's just its own game. Yeah, I know, shocker. Yeah, the Legends IP is the most interesting Pokemon game they've made in a very long time, but it's just not interesting enough. What a scratch. This Charmander is going to be way stronger than it's supposed to be by this point. I'm hoping that a Charmeleon just might be able to overpower Brock by himself. He needs his victory. It's like backhanded redheaded stepchild kind of love. I wonder how you're backhanded and the redheaded stepchild at the same time. There you go. That was worth it. Yeah! The only one to evolve. Let's fill her up. I'm coming for you, Brock. Oh, I actually got in that time. No. No, I'm already leveled up. Just forget it. Okay, Brock. Believes in rock hard defense and determination. I believe in overpowering by levels. Let's try it. Legends are considered to provide more value for its price tag. Is it really as small as everyone says? I mean, it's just another cash in for Christmas, seeing gameplay and people getting shinies on it. Kind of mad. I would like a good Pokemon game. We just hadn't had one in forever. Alright, Charmeleon. I'm gonna play PvP to get exclusive Mega Stones. Oh, that sucks. Ember. If he increases his defense, he increases his defense. Oh! Charmeleon's back and ready for action. Defense curl? Who cares? Burn him. Green fire. Not very effective. Tackle. Good. Burn him. Alright. The Meleon's ready. Roxanne on Onyx. It's on. Yeah, because PvP is totally why people play those games. Here we go. Yeah, it's a game about collecting, and they haven't made it fun for collecting in, God, so many years. Screech failed! Screw you, Onyx! Bide was the way to win. Tackle, you idiot! You moron! I am over your level. Onyx, use tackle. You're so stupid! You're so stupid, Onyx! You're so stupid! Boom! That's what I'm talking about, Charmeleon. Didn't even level up. Didn't even level up. Took you for granted. Oh, yeah. I thought you were a gym leader. You're just covering your nips like some side. Alright. And that was 20 minutes. 25. It was less time for Charmeleon to... No way. Anyway. It's time for this one. I hate this version. I don't hate it. I kind of do. It's just the worst version of Pokemon Red and Blue to play. That's not a remake. It's actually got more colors to it, which is really nice. Ugh. I just don't like Pikachu, so... My daughter loves Pikachu because he's yellow. She loves yellow. Can't catch the Kalos starter trio Mega Stones unless you reach rank K in online 4v4 free-for-all, which you can only gain ranks for, but winning and lose ranks by losing. That's horrible. It is so horrible. I love that Geodude spray. It's what Geodude's supposed to look like to me. Every other Geodude looks messed up. Tracks with needing Nintendo Switch Online, just didn't know why. Competitive grinding in-game is 100% unfun, that's why we have Showdown. Pika! Here. Yeah, here's Pikachu. What is your name? Yellow. Or Ash, of course, because they knew what the kids were gonna do. Also love Pikachu. My daughter loves him because he's yellow. Yeah, they need to make him look more like Gary Oak. What was his name again? Blue Gary. Wait, it's nice that blue was the canon one on here. So yellow and blue. Oh, the colors are so awkward. Purple and blue. Everything looks so dull. Just one Pokeball. You actually get a step in there. Well, I signed Affinity for electric types. Magnezone is my favorite Pokemon. Oh, that thing? Why? Everyone's allowed to have their favorite Pokemon, but yikes. I like Magnemite. I like Magneton. Magnezone's so ugly. Throws Pokeball at Pika! The Pokeball's black? Professor Oak got a back sprite in this. Pikachu is not beating Brock, but I think this is when they start putting Mankeys in the beginning. Anyway, my favorite Pokemon's Shuckle, which is pretty stupid. He looks so menacing. He looks like the derpiest. He's like a like 2 dinner plates stuck together with like googly eyes on it. Are you kidding me? I made a Facebook group that still exists. I haven't even 20 years. 15 years. And the Facebook group is I deny the existence that Magneton, Electabuzz, and Lickitung evolve or something like that. And the icon for the whole thing is Magnezone, showing that I dislike him that much. Guess you wonder what the other 2 starters were besides Eevee in this version? They're not even there. That one's Eevee right there on the table. He just says, here, have this Pokemon. Alright, go ahead, it's yours. Oh no, this is the Eevee. Oh, he pushed you out of the way and takes the Eevee. No way, Yellow, I want this Pokemon. Blue snatched the Pokemon. I'm surprised they didn't go in line more with the anime and that you were just late. Or something like that. He's drawn with angry eyes and electricity shooting out of the magnets. He looks so cool to me. In the anime, he's a villain. It shows him as an angrily attacking, and I love it. I'm glad you found a Pokemon that you synergize with. Don't let me ruin that for you. I like Shuckle. He's a stupid Pokemon. Admittedly, Shuckle is a very stupid Pokemon. But I love him. Name 2 Pikachu. Nope. We're not nicknaming anybody in this. Wait, Yellow. Let's check out our Pokemon. Let's see if Pikachu can beat the opening fight. Favorite sprite is a Platinum, Heart Silver sprite with the colored magnets. Those sprites are just the best across the board for everybody. The coloring in this game is great. I don't like the sprites a lot of the time. They're trying to make them look too much like the anime, but, like, the coloring is great. Alright, let's see. Because this is a Game Boy game. Game Boy, and they still managed to plan ahead for the Game Boy Color. Starts with Thundershock. That's really good. Probably liked Raikou more for an electric type I like. Redundancy is redundant. I don't know if I have a favorite electric type. Ooh, it's even changing color based on how much health they have left. Never used until I played Soul Silver and he came in clutch helping beat all the important battles, especially against Red. Down to the wire here. Good old chubby Pikachu. I don't know if I've got a favorite electric type. Pikachu can beat the opening fight. It's just freaking Charmander who can't do it. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon. Oh, he still says that even though there was only one choice. He's such a jerk. He actually... What? Oh, Pikachu popped out of the ball. It's odd, but it appears that your Pikachu dislikes Pokeballs. You should just keep it with you. That should make it happy. You can talk to it and see how it feels about you. Yeah, I don't like this mechanic at all. He does not like you at all. I think the more you walk with him, he starts to change, or it's his level or something like that. You see how the color palettes will switch based on which environment you're in. It's a little jarring. Yeah, I do not like this sprite for Pidgey. Like, what do you like best about Shuckle? He's just such he's a Pokemon of extremes. He has, like, the highest defense, and he's so stupid for, like, looking at him, he shouldn't. Special and regular. He's, like, stat-wise, you can use him in so many ways just to be, like, an annoying, obnoxious Pokemon, and I do. But then when you actually get around to, like, the design of him, instead of just mechanically, I don't know, I think he's, like, just this very simply designed. I like the look of him. Oh, God, I hate these sprites. This is the one with all the color updates, and, like, the sprites stink. But this is the best Pokemon you can catch in the beginning. I don't know if Mankey's out here. I think he might be. My MVP for red was Noctowl. Psych! You can't have Noctowl in Gen 1. Faker. Total Pokey Poser. Gen 2, Noctowl, I don't think I ever really raised. It's a really cool Pokemon, though. I wish it was Psychic Flying. He has so many Psychic moves, and it's clearly supposed to be Psychic-based, but it's just not. Anyway, we're gonna run out of time here. We technically did a little bit here, but Pikachu still doesn't like us, and he's not going to for a long time. Yeah, this is like an anime version of the game where you need to play through the whole thing with Pikachu. There we are. They did bork the game. They wanted to make sure that you could destroy Brock somehow. And this is the way to do it. You know, I was talking about Red's Battle in 2, dummy. No, you're talking about Pokemon Red. But nice save, though. We don't have Pokeballs. I mess this up every time. Let's try and capture a Mankey. Though, honestly, all we need to do is beat the rival. God, that looks so bad. It's like it was run over by a car. What is that awful sprite? I love the Shuckle episode in the anime. They feature the shiny version instead of making special berry juice different from the regular Shuckle berry juice. I have seen it, yeah, just because I was curious, but... cut it out. I don't really watch the anime at all. Oh god, it looks so bad. It's run over by a car! Oh, we didn't even deliver the parcel. I don't think you can challenge your rival till you deliver the parcel. At least we're leveled up higher. Can Pikachu only Thundershock? No beating Brock like that. Oh, you got me, holds chest in agony. Honestly, my Pokemon that helped me beat Red, and maybe this is a trend, your favorite Pokemon is the one who helped you beat Red, Trainer Red, is Shuckle. They put a Chansey back there, because of course. Yeah, it was a weird episode with Shuckle. Also, another thing about Shuckle that's really cool. Pokemon of Extremes. He has Power Swap as an option, where you can just have him be the strongest attacking Pokemon in the game at the expense of no defense. It's like more extreme than Deoxys. It's insane. Just trigger the sprinkler system, dummy. Ash, I've gone on this rant before. Ash has cheated to get every single one of his badges. I don't know about Johto and on. I only know the first series. I never watched more than that. Yeah, we don't need to listen to the Pokédex. But, yeah, he cheats every single time. Or gets a badge by a technicality, something along those lines. If I can beat Red with a Thrilled, that's my favorite overall Pokemon. Onix is pretty sweet. I mean, any more, in Heart Gold Soul Silver, you can give him an Eviolite. I don't know if Eviolite Onix stats being better or not worth being Steelix. You know what I mean? At least, element-wise, he's the same. Come on, Pikachu, at least get level 8 or something. We're almost out of time here. Oh, I forgot to get a Pokeball. Actually, we are out of time. I'm gonna try and catch a Mankey. Yep. They stopped the technicalities after Kanto. I would hope so, because that sucked to watch. As a kid. I was so mad. It's like he wasn't playing fairly. That Rattata looks horrible. Yeah, all the fights are so bad. It just destroys Yellow. I'd probably like Yellow a lot more if the sprites were better. There we are. What level are you at? The color's great. Sprites, not. Eviolite would buff its special offense to be kind of similar to Steelix's, honestly. Curse and Sandstorm could make it better, though. Eviolite's physical as well, isn't it? I thought it was also physical. Alright, we're gonna hit him once. Oh, he's level 5. This is good. Okay, you know, let's hit him again. You know, it actually doesn't matter in this game. Just throw the ball. Lowering their HP, they tell you it matters, but it truly doesn't. He loses by a tie against the fighting gym, but she liked him for being nice to her, so she gave him the badge anyway. How do you tie? Of course, I'd just be playing with a Steelix with extra steps. I know. There'd be like a whole extra fun challenge of playing a Pokemon game where your entire party is still able to evolve. Meaning you Everstone them at all. There you go, Pikachu. I was hoping for that to happen. Underwave, that's not good. Here we go. Hopefully he starts with a Pidgey like he normally does. Buffs physical defense too. Yeah, Onish has a bunch of physical defense already though. I know, but like I'm saying percentage-wise to make it even better. Spearow. Oh yeah, they took Spearow out of here. Doesn't matter. Let's watch this fight. This will be our last one today. All Pokemon faint in battle, which is they lose for the challenge. I'm aware of that! In the game, you can't draw, is what I'm saying. Even if it came down to the opponent had one Pokemon left and you had a Weezing with self-destruct and you blew up and they both fainted at the same time, you lose. About to use Eevee, will you change Pokemon? No. Oh my god. Oh! Nice. Let me guess, that's not going to matter. Alright, we're going to fast forward. Never mind. This is going to take forever because it's sand attacking and it's got paralysis. Oh my god. They did that in the show, but they let Ash win. Ash got done dirty against Richie. I don't know who Richie is. Yes! Oh, Pikachu! Barely won. And unfortunately, we need that Mankey basically to carry us through the first gym. Because we were forced into choosing Pikachu. That's another reason I really don't like this one. Let's leave it there so we know that we actually just did that. So there's the accomplishment. We've defeated the rival. Next time, we're going to try and continue in the W folder. I'm thinking I'm actually going to, after the stream is over, try to fix the W folder again so that it, instead of doing the genre thing, it does what it's supposed to, where it's got them alphabetized, and we try to play the games as if there is nothing wrong. Each of the games looked like they were loading. It was fine. The adventure folder breaks things, but that was fine. I'd totally run a dream team quest with Onix as the main. I wouldn't want to crutch on a team that's all fully evolved, though. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Pick a bunch of Pokemon that are not fully evolved for the rest of your party. There's a bunch of really cool ones, but there's a bunch of them now that evolve and had no business evolving, you know, so. Like Magneton. I'm just messing with you. W stream, W folder. W's in the chat. Yeah, this stream was unfortunately a technical disaster, but luckily we were able to get it working so that we could play at least some Pokemon and try and make up for the fact that this ruined everything. So, I'm sorry that we ran into so many problems, but thank you guys so much for sticking around and having some fun with me today while we were playing some Game Boy Gauntlet. I'm glad we got to finish up the Pokemon thing that was kind of bothering me, admittedly, that we played every game up to this point, except for... There, we got to a substantial goal of each of those games, kind of played with the different starters, and beat the first gym leader of each one. I don't diss-chuckle. I'm sorry. I know, I was kidding. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more. I will see you all in the next Game Boy Gauntlet. Boop.